River on 1. Let's see what's going on here. Lavamancer and a Jace, that's kind of a combo. Depends on what we're trying to do. Then we got some big stuff at the top end. Inferno Titan, Mystic Confluence. Roar. I think Lavamancer is probably pretty good against Plains. We got condemned last time. I guess I should play my island first, but if that got condemned, I don't even know if I would miscalculate or not. Flame Tongue's probably pretty good too. Ratchet Bomb. That's messed up. Alright, so missing a land drop. Kind of a tilt. So if they're a white deck with Ratchet Bomb, are they going to have a bunch of creatures? Like, how good is our Flame Tongue or our Spark Mage? Like, Spark Mage lets Lavamancer trade up and everything. But I think that's our weakest card. If we hit 3, we probably want to hit Garrison. We could potentially cycle Miscalc to try and hit our land, but I think with Jace we're kind of fine on that front. They also have a Scalding Tarn. It is weird that we're like, we only each have one of each card, but like, they can have something that I have. It is very strange. Chromatic Lantern? Do I care about that? When I cycle my Miscalc? I'm just going to counter this. I'm scared. No. Alright, so we're going to upkeep cycle this Fire Ice probably, so then what should we discard? We're not going to hit Chandra anytime soon. So I guess that. They're going to go after my Jace, which I don't really appreciate. But yeah, we'll tap their mountain. Alright, so we hit a land. That's good. They kind of have to bomb away the Jace, otherwise we're just going to flip it. No? Good thing we miscalculated that Lantern. They just don't have any lands. Alright. Get in there, Lavamancer. Don't think we need to loot right this second. We can just play the Garrison. I guess if they decide they want to Ratchet Bomb away the Garrison, we kind of want to transform our Jace. Maybe we should have done this first, maybe to like entice them to bomb away the Jace. Not that it really matters, because they can just wait till it transforms and still bomb for 2, but... Alright, I think we're discarding Lightning Strike. Now we're doing okay. We're both kind of mana screwed, but I'm getting out of it before they are. Pyroclasm away my Lavamancer. Alright. Get him, Garrison. Could Flame Tongue one of my tokens. It looks like they're pretty controlling. I'm just going to do that. Otherwise, I'm not doing anything else with my mana, and that's kind of disappointing. Oh, no. Well, now we have Confluence. That's pretty sweet. Yep, that's fine. Bolt that thing. Gonna try to not play into Wrath of God. We have a counterspell and lethal on board, so. Let's do that. Mana Leak, draw 2 cards. This card's nice. Could have just been literal Mana Leak and it would have been fine, but whatever. Alright, so this is one of the matchups I think where we want like the Pierce and the Avalanche Riders. I could see the Force of Will. Might be tough because we don't have a ton of blue cards. Gonna keep in the Flame Tongue. A decent amount of burn, I think. I could see bringing in the Precursor, though. Maybe Chain Lightning is not the best because they showed red. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Now we have a ton of 4-drops. They have some Planeswalkers. I kind of want this Force of Will. Maybe I guess that's a 2. So it doesn't look as bad. Maybe the Flame Tongue is still going to have targets. Show me Seeker of the Way. Maybe Lavamancer is bad. Alright, hopefully we're not going too light on removal. This hand looks decent. Wandering Fumarole. Ooh, alright, so we got some 6-drops. Should we just ice on upkeep, or should we miscalc? I feel like we should just miscalc. Could just cycle the ice there, but I feel like we could probably still do that this turn. Hopefully they don't like Factor Fiction or something here. Alright, so we hit Factory. That's cool. Do we just jam a Chandra? Or if we just jam Chandra, they could Fumarole it, put us to 1. They could also just like have their own counterspell, but since they went Fumarole into Fountain tapped, I'm not sure that that's a thing. Guess I could just wait a turn and have Spell Pierce backup. That might be better. So if they Fumarole this down to 1, then it kind of eats their turn. If they play Sarkhan, I'm in big trouble. All right, so they put my thing on top. Maybe I should have had some more patience. If I get Sarkhan here, that's real bad. Oh, Baneslayer? Okay. I guess that's a thing, but... just tap it down. Uh-oh, Pro Dragons. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. I remembered the Pro Demons. I didn't remember Pro Dragons. That's messed up. Should have Dungeon Geists. Why'd I draw... why'd I draw the Icefall Regent? Now we're going to draw Chandras? That's pretty bad. Protection from demons and dragons. Alright, Beating Baneslayer might be kind of tough. We'll see. I should definitely not made a move there, but oh well. I feel like I probably should have just sat on Pierce Miscalc and then waited till I could start dropping 6s. Now what am I doing? Now I just have to jam Dungeon Geists, which I should have done last turn. Well, they didn't immediately kill it, so that's cool. Just did nothing with their turn. Definitely makes me happy. Considering I basically skipped my turn when I played the Icefall Regent. How do I kill a Baneslayer? 5/5 is really big. So they don't have a 6 land, and they don't have a way to interact with a 3/3. And they didn't have anything to play to punish me when I just tapped out for Icefall Region that did nothing. So I'm kind of curious as to what's going on here. So second from the top, so we're going to Temple Scry, keep the the Dungeon Geist on top. And then we could fire up Factory, hold open Pierce Miscalc. Or we could just play Chandra and try and get them to attack this. Guess I'm at 18, so yeah, I kind of want them to just attack the Chandra, because if they have an answer for my Dungeon Geist, then I'm going to want more time to get to my 6s. And if for whatever reason they don't attack, then it's not bad for me either. If they don't attack my Chandra, I mean, obviously they're going to attack me in some capacity. Alright, Chandra down. They hit land 6, and now what? Please be a spell. Not a creature. Yes. Get him, Spell Pierce. Alright. So now we can re-Dungeon Geist. Icefall, and we're kind of, sort of, maybe ahead. Yes, be something I can miscalc. Awesome. So I think we're just going to play Consecrated Sphinx. Does that make sense? If we Inferno Titan, they're pretty close to lethal. I think this sets me up better if they have a way to kill Dungeon Geist. Hell yeah, I want to draw 2. Even if they're both lands, I don't care. I have a careful consideration. Overloading mortars, I guess, is pretty ballsy when I have like Mishra's Factory plus another land. Seems like that's just not going to work out. Yeah, so now we get verdicted, but we have like some extra business going on here. Alright, a lot of sweepers. It's alright, though. Ratchet Bomb kind of messes up our Precursor Golem. I think I'm just going to play my land, even though I have careful consideration. I feel like with my opponent at 4, me having a Lightning Bolt in the factory, the only thing that's really going to stop me is like not having enough mana. Like maybe I consideration into a bigger card and like need the mana to cast it. It's not like I need a high amount of cards at this point. So my opponent could have bombed away the golems and then gotten back the bomb. Instead they get back nothing, and now I think that they're just dead. This does not... yeah. Does not kill lands, thankfully. It is not Powder Keg. And Nugget. We got one!